a lot of editors like you are in the same position. You know how to edit, you know how to use the software, you know how to use these very complex styles, the SaaS videos, the ads, everything. Everything is optimized on the editing style. But you're missing one thing to reach out what you want. Either it's more money, more clients, a better client opportunity system, everything. But overall, money to basically live from this. Because let's be honest, like you're mostly working this not to be like a side hustle, but mostly so that it can be your full time thing. And you're mostly missing this one thing. And I really noticed it recently when I posted on my X about it. So let's talk about them. So you're actually missing these three things. So first of all, let me just make it look good. I'm gonna talk about each one. We have the storytelling. So what's the storytelling? Basically, you need to understand that editing isn't just about putting elements on the screen. It's mostly about explaining something difficult, making the viewer go through an emotion, and basically impact the viewer. And you cannot just impact the viewer by adding icons here and there or just putting like a random background music and calling it a day. You really need to study the niche, you really need to study the client style, you really need to study the point of view of the client and what he wants to do with the set video and his audience and really everything related to his niche and his world so that you can know exactly what you're supposed to post in here. Because obviously, if you're, let's say, a fitness coach or a SaaS video or an ads, you're, for example, not going to use the same music. If you're doing, let's say, again, a gym video or like, like some type of guru showing off like his cool cars and things, again, you're not going to use the same text style, you're not going to use the same font, you're not going to use the same pacing as well. So you really need to work on this. Second of all, we're going to have communication. A lot of editors don't know how to talk with their clients. They talk with them as if they're texting their friend. So they're using like, let's say, for example, instead of saying thank you, they use TY. They use LOL. It's like they're talking to a friend. Well, no, this person that's paying you money is not here to receive such text. They're here to receive clear informations. They're here to receive basically anything that makes their life easier content-wise. They're not here to you can be texting, let's say, 50 years old CEO or like entrepreneur or something like that, and they wouldn't understand the slangs you're using, for example. And we don't want that. What we want is just you speaking clearly to the client. What you need for footage, for example, when it's gonna be done, replying fast when they DM you. I'm not talking like replying in the second, but not in 12 hours. You know what I mean? Like, not in 12 hours. I want you to reply as fast as you can, as clearly as you can, and just also, you shouldn't take revisions personally. What do I mean by that is when they ask you for revision, they're not like saying that your editing is bad or you're a bad person or whatever. They're just asking you to change something or to correct something because you will be making mistakes. You can be working 12 hours on a video. You might notice, like, you won't notice some stuff. This is why feedback is important. This is why you should also never take personally clients' feedback. Because they also don't say it personally. They don't even know you personally most of the time. They're just here to get their video done, and that's it. And this is why you should never take things personally. All right? We also have time management. So currently I have 3 clients and I'm looking for a 4th one, right? I still managed to send everything on time without being asked, without getting like follows up about it and everything. Why? Because, for example, I mastered batch editing. It's a way to edit faster and ended up with the same volume of videos at the end of the week. Same with, I know that some days I'll be way focused the 2 hours right after I wake up. So I wake up at 7 a.m. or maybe 8 a.m., work until not 10. Sorry, work until 10. That's it, I got my work done. Basically, my biggest part of the work is done. And you should do the same. You should also learn how to manage your time. When are you the most effective during the day? Is it very late at night? Is it very early in the morning? Is it right after the gym? Is it before the gym? Even when you're editing, you're supposed to be fast with it. If you have a slow laptop, okay, understand. But if you have a good laptop and it's fast, why are you editing one video at a time? Batch edit. That's literally what you're supposed to do. Why bothering yourself with, like doing one video and it's taking you an hour while you can do 4 or 5 videos? You do all the cutting at the same time, you do all the captions, the effects, and things like that, all of them at the same time. So that you won't start over and over again. And that's just it. With just these 3, I personally noticed that I made way more money than the usual. Because when you learn these 3 basic, like, this is good, this is amazing, but you need to understand that companies or your clients, they don't just want the skills. They're also like looking for the human behind them. They're also looking for someone to make the things easier. You need to understand the hold on, what's the term? Entrepreneurship, whatever, you got it. It's like mostly about finding the pain point and resolve it. And right now, the pain points of these clients isn't just about the videos, it's also about taking off a big part of their worries, which is content. Because everyone is doing content right now. And it matters to them that they have someone that they can trust with their content so they can think about something else. They can think about how to get more clients, they can think about how to make their clients happier, they can think about their investments, their ads, whatever. But on the side, they'll be like, oh, but my organic content is managed. But my ads creatives are managed. But my YouTube channel is managed. They need to think like that. You don't need to be like, I need to send this person this file again. They made this stupid mistake again while I told them. No. You should have a system for them. You should make it easy for them. Because the more easier it will be for them to talk with you and to get content out, the better they will like you, the better they will pay you, the better they will refer you. I'm gonna give you a simple example. Recently, I've been getting a lot of DMs on my WhatsApp, which I'm declining because they don't pay much. But I don't even know from where they get my number. I really don't. I don't have my number like pinned somewhere and it's obvious. So I know for a fact that someone gave them that number. Someone was like, Yasmin is a good editor for this. And this is what you want. You don't want to spend the rest of your life replying to X comments being like, I'm an editor. You don't want to do that. You have to be able to wake up in the morning while your day is already settled. You need to do this, and that video. And this system literally helps you with that. So I hope you like it. I hope you take notes. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.